We are back after a painful weekend for me as an Arsenal fan, and maybe my guest as well, which we're going to get into when we start the show. Of course, you're listening to VAR-U series here on FUBAR Radio. It is a football show that takes everything we love about the sport and flips it completely on its head. Now, we're talking fantasy 11s, where we build teams that, I'll be honest, nobody really asks for. It's all the madness that in between the stories, the tinfoil hat conspiracies, the stories that you hear in the trenches, what I'm talking about, in the concourse when you're at games, all those amazing stories. It feels like the trenches. It does feel like the trenches.
Especially for me.
It does. Now you're hearing the voice from a man who is a Liverpool fan. Something different. A man who is a Liverpool fan. Today we have got in the studio with us, Greg Munikwa. Yes, give him a little round of applause. He's a big Liverpool fan.
Oh, goodness me.
It's been a tough weekend. Give me 1 second. The mic's up full volume. Oh, lift your mic up a tiny bit for me. Yeah. All good?
All good, yeah. Oh, something else falling there. How do I tighten it up? Is it that way?
Is that better? Talking to it.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, better? Start again. From the top. Okay, no worries. 3, 2, 1. We're going to run it again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
This is the Different Football Show, VAR-U Serious, on FUBAR Radio with Cecil Jee Thomas.
We are back after a painful weekend, especially for me as an Arsenal fan, but also my guests, who I will introduce in just 1 second. But you are tuned into VAR-U Serious here on FUBAR Radio, the football show that takes everything we love about the sport and flips it completely on its head. Now we're talking fantasy 11s, where we build teams, I'll be honest, that nobody asks for. It's my favourite. It's my favourite section. There's rants of the week, delivering the pure, unfiltered truth from the fans, complete with tears, tantrums, and of course, the odd tinfoil hat conspiracy. We're getting the stories from the fans, the real stories amongst the stands, amongst the concourse, and of course, it's a football show, but it's a bit of a twist, a bit of a difference. It's where funny meets football, and every fan has a story. And today's special guest, he is a Liverpool fan. It's been good in the past, but he's a Liverpool fan right now. They're in the trenches. And so right now, how I feel, so am I. But we've got joining us today, Greg Munikwa. Give him a round of applause in the studio. Greg, let's talk, my friend. How are you, firstly? How was your weekend?
It depends if you're asking me if I'm all right for football or just in general life, lad, because I'll tell you now, in general life, lad, I'm sound.
Okay, good. But football does sometimes take over the feeling. So how are you feeling football-wise?
Are you asking Premier League or asking Champions League? Oh, goodness me, I don't know. To come back from France and then go to Bournemouth and then lose the way we did, it's the worst come down ever. It was horrible. I mean, getting back home at 1 o'clock in the morning from Bournemouth is just rough, innit? You don't feel that, with your son the way he's at,
Yeah, I'll be honest. I went Bournemouth this season, and I mean, it wasn't too bad, but the journey was all right for me. Yeah, like, exactly. I'm quite close. But yeah, travelling from Liverpool to Bournemouth is a big old journey, especially with a 3-2 defeat as well.
The last minute. Oh, goodness me.
It's the worst way to lose. Listen, I'm smiling like I didn't lose this weekend. There's me cheesing here, like, yeah, but I feel your pain. Because obviously I lost horrible as well. Funny enough, same scoreline. So you as Liverpool lost 3-2 to Bournemouth. We lost 3-2 to Manchester United. We're going to have to talk about it. We'll get into it at some point in this show, of course. We're going to have to talk about it a little bit. No, we have to just a little bit. You know what? It feels like sometimes, though, when you talk through it, it feels a bit, you get a bit of relief, a bit of, it's like talking to a therapist. No,
I've spoke through it a lot already, and each and every time I just get more wound up by it. Just gets me more angry. So
you spoke about you arriving back home at 1 a.m. and listen, I've done a lot of the long journeys up north as well, the country, and returning late. So you travel to, do you do all the home and aways, or do you do?
I've only missed one game this season. That was City away.
Wow.
Yeah. So far this season, I've done pretty much all bar City away.
Okay, well, talk to me about. Okay, so have you been doing this for what? Did you do last season as well? Did you do?
Yeah, I done
when
last
you won the
season
league.
well,
You've done quite. Okay,
pretty much.
So you've seen it through your eyes. You've seen the Mecca. You've seen your team lift the trophy and experience every home and away. What was that like last season? How has it changed this season? What's the feelings been like?
Well, what I experienced in April last year was the most unexplainable feeling ever. It was just euphoria upon euphoria upon euphoria, and it was just when that final whistle went against Tottenham, the tears started flooding my eyes. It was just being around all your best mates, just all knowing that you've just witnessed history together, and then me
Could
dad.
you stop that emotion, or was it just all of us like?
It was just an overwhelming emotion. It just carried on throughout the entire day, and then my dad was sat in a different stand to me. I was in the cop, and my dad was in the main stand, and when we all had to leave the ground, and you just walk out, and you just see an absolute sea of red outside the cop. And don't know, did you go away? Have you been to Liverpool away? Yeah, so
Many times,
you know what. You know how the stadium set up. You got the road behind, and it was just shocking. Bodies everywhere, just singing, pints going off, flares going off. It was just beautiful. And I found my dad, and I've just given him the fattest hug ever. And I've just, it was emotional. And the fact that we've gone from that to what we are now in 10 months, it's the maddest. I never would have thought I'd be speaking about Liverpool this way.
Yeah,
so soon on. Bear in mind, it's like so soon on after winning the league.
It's a tough one. Listen, the reason why I asked about the emotion and was it tears straight away as well, because I'm going to just describe Greg for you all that are listening. He is a very tall, he's a dominant, strong man. Quite, to me, can be quite intimidating. But that's what I asked about him, was he crying? Because it shocks me to imagine you, actually picture you even crying. But I will feel like I'll be the same. If Arsenal win the league, and you mentioned it there, so after that away game, that wasn't the parade, was it? That was after the fight. Was that the final game then? Everyone was celebrating then?
After Spurs and the Palace game, so obviously
Palace was the last game.
The Spurs game was when we actually won the league, and you walk out and it was just bedlam everywhere. But
were you out all night? Was it?
Oh, Popwell throwing shapes at 4 a.m. Lad, it was a belter. Just there, lad, you got all the white girl shoes blasting, you're just throwing shapes, just that until 4 a.m. It was incredible. It was so good. Wow. Like, life's never felt better. It really hasn't.
Do you know what? You could hear me in the background making noises, because the thing that I have this morning is I still think Arsenal are going to win the league, but I am so envious. Stop laughing.
I'm trying not to.
So envious.
I'm trying not to. Because you know what it is? I can see like a little thing.
I know in my eye, because I want it so bad. And what you're explaining, because we had this debate. It's funny. Away from FUBAR Radio, VAR-U serious. I was talking about, so what happens? Like, obviously we have the parade, but what happens when you've won? Like, do you go out that night? Do the people celebrate then? Are they out all? So that's why I asked you, and that's interesting, because I yearn for that. I do. I yearn for that feeling. But listen, I still believe it. I still believe it. Let me ask you this, actually, because you spoke about that game there, obviously against Spurs, and obviously the final game was against Palace. Mm-hmm. What are give me your top 5 away days out of any season, and that can include everything. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about, because for me, I go to all the aways as well. I do every away game for Arsenal. What made it your favourite? Is it the stadium? Is it how close you are to it? So let me know.
The away days or top 5. So, I mean, Newcastle a couple seasons ago when Nunes bagged the last 2. Oh my goodness!
Even up in the out there,
I don't.
Bro,
care.
that's one of my worst weddings is Newcastle.
I loved it so much. The fact that we were 10 men down. It was Van Dijk as well who got the red card, and somehow out of thin air, Darwin Núñez just bags 2. You all good, yeah? Just out of nowhere, Darwin Núñez just bags 2 goals, the exact same finish both times, and it was just a different kind of feeling when Núñez scored, and to get the winner, oh my goodness me, that was incredible. That was
Okay,
that's
so that's up
top
there.
5.
Okay, that's up there. Give me some more.
Again,
experience-wise.
Again, another one. Brentford away last season when we won 2-0. Darwin Núñez again. For me, that was the one where I knew we'd win the league. Because I think that same day, Hughes lost 2-0 to Villa, yeah. And we were on the coach back up to Liverpool, and you just hear him, Ollie Watkins has scored! And the entire coach is just getting up. And then, like, another 10 minutes later, they've got another! They've got another! And it was the feeling on the coach, he just started blasting tunes. It was a party, an absolute party. And that's what some people who might not go the game probably don't realise, like, for me, the football isn't just the 90 minutes. It's also the kind of experience that comes, like, with it. It's the day out with your mates and all that. And that's what I'm going to put. I've got a few of these now, which are like, I think they're all European ones now. So I've got USG away.
Oh, what, you St. Gillies, yeah?
Yeah. USG away.
My friend plays for them, by the way, but go on.
Sick, that.
Yeah, he's a striker.
Obviously, I think we lost like 3-2 or something like that, but the trip in Belgium with all my mates, it was absolutely incredible. Yeah. Just being out of the way in Europe is just like, it's such a different feeling. If you go home and away, like, you know how different Europe is.
Yeah, Europe's
going
incredible.
to like your old English away, like, it was just so good. one of the best I've ever, like, one of the best
Why
trips.
was it? Because just the camaraderie, being your boys, being abroad, like the songs at
being
the
with,
pubs.
Just being with my best friends in Europe and just going to a football game and just experiencing a new ground, which I don't think we'll ever go to again. And being in Brussels. Brussels is a beautiful city, by the way. It's a beautiful city, and there wasn't many Liverpool fans. I think there was only maybe like 1,200, but we all congregated pretty much in the same area and got boozers after the game. We somehow found some student pub, and get on this, they were selling cocktails for €5.
Yeah.
And it was a €10 minimum card. So I'm just
so you're
just tapping away.
Tapping away.
Can I have 2 peaches on the beach, please? Oh no, can you make that 4, please? Tap. Here we go, lads. And then you haven't even realised one of your other mates is queued up and gone like, oh, I've just bought some more as well. Oh, what a shame. And we were just there until, and then the karaoke machine came out and we were in the karaoke bar and
giving it some.
Oh my goodness me, performing Bruno Mars in front of a good 200, 300 Liverpool fans in Brussels. I'll talk about it for ages. It was just a brilliant trip. Quality. Absolutely top class. No, I've got to the top 2. Oh, this is where it gets a bit sick. You know what? This might be a bit controversial, but I'm going to say the derby last season, the 2-2. And I know it's going to be a very controversial for a lot of Liverpool fans, right? Because obviously, the context of the game. But you know what? What a way to send off Goodison. I have to just appreciate that moment. What a way to send off Goodison.
That is from a Liverpool fan, but you know what?
But you know what, right? If you love footy, you've got to appreciate moments like that, even when they're against you. And you know what? Fair play to Everton fans, right? If we were that crap, I would have been on the pitch too.
Yeah. Fair
play to them. That was spectacular goal. We genuinely thought we'd won it. We were all singing we won the league at Goodison Park. A little jib back at them for singing we lost the league at Goodison Park. Then out of nowhere, Tarkowski just absolutely thunderbelts one into the and I'm just stood there like, yeah, lad, fair enough. Whatever. But obviously, if it weren't for that draw, we wouldn't have had that day against Spurs. So nice one, Tarkowski, lad. I appreciate that.
I respect that a lot, by the way.
Yeah, honestly, you've got to appreciate. Now that I say it back, probably isn't top 2. But if I'm just gonna just say,
you've got to put it in there for.
I think it's got to be in the top 5. I think just as a general football fan perspective, that one definitely. That. And I mean, after the game, it was a bit interesting. A bit of aggro going on. There was a few little kind of, whoa, what them?
Yeah,
and I was just trying, I'm just trying to mind my own business. My AirPods are in. I'm just trying to, walk down through Goodison past Anfield, and I've got Townfield Road and I'm trying to cross. All of a sudden, the horse comes like charging at me, and I'm about this close from getting trampled on by a horse. And I've just seen it go by, and I've just gone, where am I? What's going on here? Yeah. And I've just tried to just leg it away, and I'm like, what? It just felt like not even a war zone. It just felt like chaos.
Crazy,
it was just absolute chaos.
I get that.
That's just the mayhem of the derby, and you know what? That's what makes the city of Liverpool beautiful. It's the fact that Scousers, we're all united, and just the fact that we're all from Liverpool, we all have the same daily struggle. But when it comes to Liverpool versus Everton, it gets going.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, well, what's number one? What's number 1
for me? This season, it's from this season. Top 1 was Into the Way. That's just gone in December.
Yeah, fair.
It's the first European away I've done with my dad.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was. We've wanted to go to San Siro for ages. We've been planning it, and we didn't get to go last season because we were in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So it was like we really wanted to go, and the opportunity came again. And we were like, right, we're gonna go. We went to Venice. One of my mates, Luke, stayed with us as well. So it was like a little three of us all in Venice. So when we went to Milan, and then. I've got to mention it, otherwise she'll have a go at me. But I also got with me girlfriend in Milan as well. So it was like,
romance.
So
yeah.
So it was like, that one, and obviously we ended up winning the game.
1-0. Yeah,
that's not important. Obviously, I've said what I need to say now. So I'm not in the doghouse. But
yeah,
that's but like for me, just because of all that, and as I said, it wasn't even the football itself. It was that trip that I had, and the fact I got with me bird, and the fact it was the first Euro away with me dad, and. The fact I went to Venice, never been to Milan, never been to San Siro, and obviously we won the game. Like it was just perfect. It's just a special occasion. It was perfect. I think that will be very, very hard to top. Ever.
Interesting. I'm glad you put that in there, and it makes sense. Obviously, your missus there as well. Your first away trip with your father. It's funny you played Marseille in the week. You obviously won 3-0. You're wearing the Marseille hat. That's why you're wearing it. Obviously. We went to Inter Milan, funny enough, in the week. I know we're going to talk about the weekend's games, but went to Inter Milan in the week. Obviously, Arsenal done really well there. And I have that same thing. I got to enjoy... I went to Milan before we lost last year, and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy even the San Siro. It was a mecca. I'd never been there. It was my first time going there. And it's such an iconic stadium. But when I got there, I didn't really enjoy it because where you sat and stuff and the glass and you got the netting.
That's just a standard European away though, isn't it?
It is.
You know what I mean?
It is. But you know what's funny? When your team wins, it felt different. I went there last week. I was like, oh, actually, I like this.
Yeah, there's a little gap in it.
Walking up the spiral bit, I was like, yeah, this is kind of decent. So no, I get that, and obviously the context for you, that's why it's made it into your top 5 and your number 1 spot. Fair play. That is a good, solid top 5. I'd love to know if listeners have any different top 5s of their team or where they've gone away. I'd love to hear. Let's go into chat. We have to go into football chat. We have to go into more recent football chat. I know this isn't your usual football show and we talk about other things, but here it's been a big weekend and I've got to face the music. And to be fair,
so have I.
So have you.
Yes. I mean, I've been facing the music all season. I've just accepted that we're crap, to be honest.
All right, let's go straight to it. Let's go to Arne. Let's start with Arne Slot. Where are you at as a Liverpool fan? I've seen you sway one way. I've seen you get really angry, which I get. Fans get hyperbolic at times and say, like, I've had enough. I've seen that from you. I've seen other Liverpool fans as well when the whole Salah thing happened as well, and get rid of Salah or get rid of Salah. I've seen people pick sides. Right now, where are you at when it comes to Arne Slot and Liverpool?
First off, I'm going to just start off by saying that this is the most conflicted I've ever felt being a Liverpool supporter. Fair. It's like someone can say one thing and I'll wholeheartedly agree with it, and then someone else will say something completely polar opposite and I will still wholeheartedly agree with everything they say too.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I'm flip-flopping all the time, and I accept that. I've definitely been a hypocrite during the season, and I'll definitely accept that, because I've just been 1 minute I'm there, the next minute I'm there, and it's just, as I said, I just feel conflicted. But like in this current moment of time, I'm just like, look, I just think I'm done with the whole Slot project. I come to this conclusion because I just don't think the players are playing for him, and I think when that comes into play, I just don't think anything else matters. I think once it feels like the players have lost faith in the manager, I think that's when me as a fan, I can just say, look, I can call it a day. I think it's done, and
even off the back of going first season Premier League, I know this is what everyone will be saying. Has he not got enough credit in his bank to? Even if he gets Champions League, I don't know what your targets are this season.
But you know what, as a fan, I know what my targets are. My targets are, with the context of our season, is that we have to get top 4, and we have to challenge for the FA Cup, and we have to challenge for the Champions League as well. But where I'm like not convinced is I don't know what their targets are. I don't know what Slot's targets are. I don't know what Michael Edwards. I don't know what Richard Chew's targets are. I don't know if they're thinking, right, we're going to sack him no matter what. If they're going to, even if they take the Tottenham approach where, you've won the Europa League, in a bit.
Bye, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I have no certainty with what the club will do going forward, and that's why I feel conflicted right now. Yeah. As a Liverpool fan,
it's tough.
It's a proper weird moment to be in, because do you know, if you were to tell me the day we won the league, Greg, in 9 months' time, we're going to be talking about if Slot should be sacked, I would have just slapped you across the face right then and there, and I've said, you lad, get a grip in a bit, right?
Yeah. But here we are.
But here we are. Exactly. That's the reality of footy. And look, you know, some people may call me spoiled, some people may call me entitled, right? Fair enough. Maybe I am. To me, I just think I've got standards. You know, I'm only 21. I've only really ever seen, well, from what I can remember, I've only really ever seen Liverpool compete. Yeah. And compete at a very good level as well.
Fair.
Because before Klopp, I mean, we had Rodgers, I was about 9, 10 for that. You know, I remember it, but like I weren't really conscious.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I was still a young age.
Now you're living and breathing.
Now I'm living it. You know what I mean? Like I'm there. It's like, I don't know. As I said, I don't know. Maybe I am entitled. Maybe I am just being over what's it called, dramatic. I don't know.
Yeah,
but for me, when I try and look at, and when I try and break it down, I'm just looking to myself like, look, if you know the foundations of Liverpool, it's a very emotional club. No matter how you break it down, Liverpool Football Club is an emotional club. We thrive off emotion. We thrive off them nights where there's a lot to lose and so much to gain. We thrive off it. That's how, you know, that's how we got to the Champions League final in 2018. That's how we won it in 2019. It's how we won the league in 2020. It's how we won the league last season. It's how we win. It's how we win. It's how we win.
No, it's true. I've seen it. Again, when you play Arsenal, like a lot of the times the games get swung because of emotion, because of an incident with either Trent or Xhaka or Klopp. So I get it. And sometimes football needs that. Liverpool heavily, they're a very, very emotional team, and it's proved good in recent years, it's got you over the line in a lot of things. Sometimes now, I don't know, sometimes there might be a bit of emotion where it's maybe going the other way. But we spoke about Slot, and you're conflicted. You don't really know where you're sitting when it comes to, Slot in or out. But if he was to go, what manager would you like to come in? Because I know obviously Real Madrid, there's a Xavi Alonso, there's all of that. You mentioned Ange, rock and roll football.
Nah, not a chance.
He might give you
no chance, mate. No chance, mate.
No chance, mate. You don't want Ange. All right. So is it Alonso? Is that what you're looking at? Is it a Stevie G?
Look, right. If you can bring in Gerrard into them, I've said this on the Cop TV as well. If you can bring in Gerrard into them and then bring in like a Xavi Alonso in the summer, you know what? Even a Luis Enrique. So he's stated that he doesn't want to be at PSG next season as well.
Fair,
he has. If you can bring in Gerrard into them, look, even if we are still crap, at least we'll be crap with passion.
Yeah.
And for me, right, if we are going to be crap, we might as well have passion. So you might as well just bring him in, stable it out a little bit, see what he can do, and then bring in either Alonso or Enrique in the summer. If I had to choose between the two, I don't know. Liverpool fans have already got the rapport with Alonso. We've already got that connection with him. Some Liverpool fans don't want him because Slot's beaten him twice, and when Alonso was a player, he wanted to leave Liverpool. But then there's so much hidden context behind all that, and then
exactly.
and then think to yourself, but who cares if Slot beat Alonso twice? You'd expect teams to get battered when they come to Anfield in the Champions League, so it's irrelevant, and there's all that the other.
Tough.
As I said, it's always for right now.
You're very conflicted.
I'm very conflicted.
You really are.
It's like I agree, but you're saying opposite things. So, like, where do I stand?
Yeah.
Where do I stand? And I don't know if I don't know if I'm poor for not having place to stand and back and wholeheartedly go for. I don't know if that's just a weak mentality or if I'm just.
It is. I don't think it is. I think you can be a fan and because like you said, you don't know what the board or the club, you don't know what they want. So why should you have a full, honest opinion on what you want? Is it even me? Like, listen, I'm backing. I made a decision to say I think we're going to win the league. I'm sticking to it. Whatever, I'm backing Arteta.
Yeah,
but there will be fans. I'm telling you right now, where you're sat, there's going to be fans because of what happened yesterday. There's going to be fans because we lost. They're going to have the PTSD of what happened in the past couple of seasons. Us falling apart, us bottling it, whatever, coming second, and they're going to be like, oh no, I don't know whether to go full back the team because I just think this year might be different. But now I'm seeing of what's happened recently. It's happening again. So they're probably. I get it. I actually get that. Big time.
Do I think for you though? I think there's no loss in just going all out, just saying, look, this season it's now or never.
Yeah,
just go for it. I don't see any like negative. It's a win-lose, right? But like the lose is just like it's the same as the other seasons before us. So is it really that much of a loss?
Yeah.
If it's just you're just going in because you know what? Why not? It's now or never. Just go all in.
100%.
So I think that's for you. That's sound. I just think maybe Arsenal fans who are being a bit defeatist because of PTSD, I get it as well, because obviously I suffered it as well being a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
After seeing Liverpool lose the league by a point to City twice, like look at him over there getting all giddy.
Our producer's happy. He was obviously being a City fan.
But I had that PTSD, but you know what? Sometimes you have just got to say, look, lad, let's just do it.
Okay.
You have just got to back it. But for me right now as a Liverpool fan, as I said, look, don't get me wrong, in the ground for them 90 minutes, I'm there going to be like, I'm going to be Arne Slot. I'm going to be there saying, Liverpool. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be there wholeheartedly backing the team.
As a supporter. Yeah.
But the moment them 90 minutes are up, the moment I'm back in the pub, the moment I'm back at home with my dad, the moment I'm back on the coach, whatever I say is said.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion.
And that's it. That's being a fan of the club you love. We touched on Arsenal there, and we'll progress into that now, because I think it's only right to talk about, my situation as an Arsenal fan and where I'm at. Before we move on quickly then, where do you think Liverpool finished this season?
You'll have to ask me after the City game.
All right.
Just because it's just the Chelsea and obviously United beating you. It's just like, oh my God, like how? Like they were crap. They were so crap. But now like they're above us again, and it's like, what's going on? There's just no.
Yeah.
So, like, if this was before this weekend, I would have said, we'll finish fourth. Now I'm looking at you and I'm like saying, we might finish sixth here.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. And I pray, Greg, I'm with you there, mate. I'm singing Arne Slot la 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 when we play Man City. I'm telling you. So please, please. Let me keep it brief. Man United, well, actually, it's Arsenal vs Man United happened on the weekend. We lost 3-2. And do you know what? I'll be real. I'll be frank. they deserved it. And sometimes football does that. Sometimes you look at it and you say, the better team won, and they did. And obviously there's more to it in a sense of it's embarrassment that Arsenal haven't lost at the Emirates. Do you go and lose to Man United? However, Man United did just beat Man City. Of course, me as an Arsenal fan before said, that's one game. It's one game. Cool. Carrots come in and he's won that game. Congratulations. But this is going to be different. I gave it that talk. This is going to be different. This is Arsenal at the Emirates. We're unbeaten there. I'll be honest, I said this in a lot of build-up previews. We haven't actually been great, apart from in the Champions League at home, in my opinion. We haven't been great too much at home in the Premier League. Aston Villa might be probably the standout. But apart from that, it's been a bit slow. So I didn't have... I'm not going to say I had a... My score prediction was clear. I said 1-0. So you could gauge from that I knew this would be a difficult game. And I actually said it could be a draw, but I said 1-0 Arsenal.
You've always got to back your team to win.
Yeah, of course. But Man United, they were... I mean, we gifted them the first goal, but apart from that, they were phenomenal. The goals, Dorgu's goal, probably will be the goal of the season. That build-up play into it, and then the strike, unbelievable. There's a lot of things, fires. There's fires at Arsenal. There's fires that aren't being put out. There's fires that our striker, Victor Gyökeres.
That's an uncomfortable conversation.
It's a very uncomfortable
the thing
conversation.
is with that as well is that I feel like pretty much every other fan of every other team in the league was saying, yeah, he's a crab.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I feel like everyone was saying it.
Everyone. Every Man United fan said, I hope he starts. Obviously he didn't, but they were saying, I hope he starts. I'll be worried if Jesus starts. And sadly, Jesus did tell me he didn't win. But that's a big enough sign. When the rival team are saying, play that striker, that's enough of a red flag for me. That's a fire. It needs to be sorted out. Martin Odegaard, our creative player, our captain.
Big O.
Big O.
Big nothing.
Do you know what? I'm laughing and I want to defend him. He's been all right, but he hasn't been good at all this season. It's a fire. It's an uncomfortable conversation. I'm not. Listen, there'll be a section of the fans that will talk about Bukayo Saka and say there might be a conversation to be had. There might be a fire there. For me, I don't think there is. I think people are going over the top. I think they're being a bit harsh on Bukayo Saka. Excuse me. But for me, he actually in that game was the best out of everyone. He was trying to make something happen, but teams prepare for Bukayo Saka. He's the one that gets flushed out. They double up against him. They plan to stop him, and if you stop him, you stopped a bit of Arsenal.
You stopped the Arsenal attack, really.
And set pieces. You stop that of late. That's where you got a majority of Arsenal attack. So for me, the attack is an issue. There's a lot of fires we put out, but I'm still believing. I have to support my club. I have to go. And I made a decision before this game. I am all the way in. We're winning silverware this season. I still believe we'll win the Prem.
We've still got a Carabao Cup semi-final.
Exactly. And we're halfway through the bit.
Exactly.
We're
90 minutes away from Wembley.
Exactly. So I have to believe. I know PTSD for many Arsenal fans is literally attacking them. And I get it. I've had so many messages. But as an Arsenal fan, and to see my team, if we come second 4 years in a row, I'm out. This show's done. VAR, are you serious? Cancelled. It'll be off air. Sorry, Kim. We won't have a job. AFTV, I love you. I'm gone. Yeah, I'm off this internet. If we come second again, it's all done. Right, I'm gonna leave it there, and we're gonna come back after the break where we'll do Greg's rant of the day straight after this.
VAR-U serious on FUBAR Radio.
We're back and it's time. Even though we just had a bit of a rant, we've semi-ranted in this show so far already because our teams didn't win on the weekend. Oh, and you know what? I wish I could have took more enjoyment out of Liverpool's loss because my friend sorry, Greg. My friend plays for Bournemouth. James Hill, big up James Hill. I mentored him through my company talent transfer. He took the throw in. He also got the assist. I'm really proud of him, but I don't even want to rub it in because I'm like, we lost. What's the point? Anyway, forget that. Let's go to rant of the day. Greg, this is a very simple section of our show. We give you around 90 seconds to just go hell for leather. Whatever annoys you in this sport that we love, the beautiful game, you have the floor to rant about it. What's been annoying you of recent? What's been annoying you of late in the game that we love? I'll give you 90 seconds. Let me get 90 seconds on the clock and we'll start in 3, 2, 1.
I've been getting absolutely wound up by people saying that I look like Lenny Yoro. I don't look like him, lad. I don't. Don't ever compare me to a mank. That's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. Look at people on Twitter. Oh, look, Greg's coming on for United. No, I'm not, lad. No, I'm not. Lad, I don't look nothing like him. Does me head in. does my absolute head in because I don't look nothing like him. And every single time he plays on the pitch, every single time, my phone blows up. Oh, look at Greg, he's on the pitch. Oh, look at Greg, he's just scored the header. No, I haven't. No, I haven't, lad. So stop saying it because I don't look like him.
Who is your football lookalike then? Who do you think you look like?
Michael Elise.
Actually,
yeah. Come on.
Actually.
Wait there.
Hold on.
Lad, come on.
Okay, fair.
Yeah,
I didn't know you had the okay,
don't worry
fair.
about it. Yeah, Michael Elise, lad.
But you don't want Lenny Euro, no?
Nah, definitely not, lad. Nah, no chance. Can't be compared to him, man. Lad, come mad. This is a disgrace.
Oh, that's funny. What happens if Elise goes to Man United? Will you not like the Elise
I'll just get plastic surgery. I'll change my entire look, lad. I'm going to go full on. I'll try and find someone else.
Okay.
Who else is out there, lads? Oh,
do you know what? Elise, that has a very good shout. Lenny Euro, a half.
That's a disgrace. No, it's a disgrace.
I do half see it.
No way, it's a disgrace.
I get. Do you know what? I'm quite blessed. I get Eder Militao. I'll take Real Madrid.
That's a good one.
Take that one. William Saliba. Me take that one. All right. I'll take that one. I got Ethan Nwaneri, but Ethan Nwaneri is literally half my height. He was also obviously just signed to Marseille on loan, and he's just scored in his debut. Big up Ethan Nwaneri. Had to get that in. Big him up. Quality player. I don't know why we let him go. And I'm not even doing revisionism. I just think he's a quality player and he could have had minutes at Arsenal. Anyway, is what it is. Good for his development. I get Ethan. I'll be honest. People may or may not know, obviously I body double for athletes, so I've body double for Rashford, Ollie Watkins, Nathan Ake, so I do their adverts, I do a lot of their campaigns. Every time you kind of see them on your screen, more time it's me doing a lot of the leg work, the shots, the running, the sprint. So I get compared to footballers a lot. Lenny Euro, he hasn't been great, so to be fair, it's not a great comparison, but Elise,
I'll take Elise though.
I'll
take Elise, little left. One of them ones, you know what I mean?
Did you ever play football?
I used to. When I was a kid, I had trials at Liverpool. Didn't get in, but
wow.
I mean, I did, yeah.
That's good, though.
I was like 11 or 12 at the time.
Position? Centre back?
I was a striker. I swear to God, yeah. I was like a Haaland. Mate, I was rapid.
See, it's interesting. Just sorry, I'm digressing, but I have to just veer away quickly. I was obviously a professional footballer, and growing up, I looked at the players that I wanted to mould my game around and be like. Chuba Akpom at Arsenal is one that sticks into mind, but also Michael Ngoo at Liverpool. I don't know if you remember that name, but he played for Liverpool as a tall striker. He never really broke through to first team, but Michael Ngoo was a very, very tall player, gangly like myself a little bit, and he was a striker. So that's someone I looked up to as well, and he was at Liverpool, and he had an okay career. He didn't really make a first team, but someone to look out for.
Yeah. I legged off playing footy when I was about 13. No, I realised the dream was dead. I just started going the game instead. It was just a bit, reality calls, don't it? Reality calls.
It does. It hits you. And it does. But we enjoy it. We still listen. We follow the club.
Exactly.
We follow the clubs we love. We enjoy it. Let's, after the break, we're going to go to Ref of the Day. We've got Greg here today to basically break down and be the ref for a match between Real Madrid and... Let's do a different. We're going to do Gillingham FC under-18s after this.
VAR-U serious on FUBAR Radio.
Right, Greg. It's time for Ref of the Day, and it's your time to be the ref. Now, like I said, you're going to be the ref between Real Madrid versus Gillingham under-18s in a £1 billion match. So whoever wins £1 billion. So they have to take it serious. Okay. Real Madrid also, their players get goal bonuses if they score. Okay. So this is a game that is a must-win, basically. If Real Madrid were to play Gillingham under-18s, what would the score be without any rules in place? What do you think the score would be, realistically? Mbappe and them man just running through.
Do they even have a number in mathematics for it? It's just Google or whatever, isn't it?
Okay, so let's say
realistically, it'll be like 25-0.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah, 25-0. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to be the ref, and you're going to give me 3 rules. What we need to do, ideally, is to level the game out, right? But, we care for the youth team players. We care for young players. It's their development. We want them to win. We want them to get that plaque on their wall to say, I beat Real Madrid in 2026. So, hopefully your rules sway the balance to the Gillingham side. But
don't worry about
if it's level, that's very good. Let me get your first rule. I'll be the adjudicator.
Okay.
Let me get your first rule to see if you can level out the playing field.
For my first rule, I've got all Madrid players must wear a 30 kg weighted vest. Nice.
Oh, I like it. That's difficult to play. Okay. So a 30 kg vest, fair. So, I mean, if they're weights in players, they'll have a bit more power. However, they've got to try and sprint. They can't sprint at the speed they... Bloody blimey, 30 kg is actually really heavy,
They'll be running like slugs. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
They'll be absolutely slow. They need to make sure their positioning's on point.
They do, and obviously
they can't be running in behind either.
They can't. They can't. Okay, do you know what? That's a good first. Hey, you've come in strong. I'm saying that's knocking about 15 goals. It's about 10. And you know what? Gillingham will probably score. It's about 10-2 right now. That's knocked off a big 10 goals, and I think I've given Gillingham 2 goals for that because the keeper's also got a dive as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a 30k. Yeah, all right.
You know what? Keeper's exempt. Keeper only has to wear 10.
Okay.
Just because like imagine diving with 30k. That's gonna hurt.
Hurt,
you know what I mean? 10 will be sound for the keeper.
You got a heart. You're being polite. You're giving him. Okay.
As much as pain as they've caused me in my life, right? I've still, got some sort of compassion for my enemies. You know what I mean?
I wonder if there's a Trent rule in here. But all right, let's go. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
It doesn't exist to me.
All right, that's the first rule. 10-2 right now. Go on, talk to me.
So the second rule, right? Madrid players must take a shot every time Vinny Jr. cries about something, and if the players don't drink for religious reasons, they have to wear the drunk goggles instead for 5 minutes. Right? Because I think that's fair. If you can't drink for religious reasons, which we respect,
it's fair. We respect that.
You have to wear drunk goggles for 5 minutes because you've got to feel the effects somehow, right?
For 5 minutes. All right. Okay. Wait. Does everyone at the same time wear the drunk goggles, or is it different players?
No. Everyone. So all the Madrid players, every time Vinny Jr. complains about anything,
5
minutes with the drunk goggles or a little shot of Henny.
Okay. Fair. I mean? All right. I'm gonna knock off 1 goal for that because what they'll do, they'll probably substitute Vinny and say, listen, we can't have you on the pitch. He will still try and find a way maybe to moan from the bench, but
the fella will complain about 10 times getting subbed off. Right, that's little, you know what I mean?
That's true. I'm going to go 9-2. He dropped off 1 goal. 9-3 actually. I'll give him another goal. So it's 9-3. So this is the final rule to hopefully, Greg, I'm relying on you to make it level or Gillingham win. Go on, what's the final rule?
So, every time a Madrid player plays a pass, they've got to stand still for 20 seconds.
Stuck in the mud.
Okay. Going back to primary school, right? We all, Bellingham would have good experience of this as well, growing up in the UK, and so will he who shall not be named. You know what I mean? So look, every time you've played the ball, you have to wait 20 seconds. You know, just standing there. Maybe tell them, play it over there. You know what I mean? Then analyze. let them analyze the game. But you've got to stay still for 20 seconds.
I think that rule was actually. It's definitely leveled it. But could Gillingham get the win? I'm trying to think they probably could with that. If the keeper passes, then has to stand still for 20 seconds. If we intercept it, Gillingham that is, he's still standing still. Yeah, that's a lot of goals. Oh, Greg, you might have done it. I'm saying they're going to lose a lot of goals there, Richard, as well. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go 6-5 Gillingham. I think you've done it. I think Gillingham, you've done it.
Yeah.
Shake my hand, my friend. You've just won. Gillingham under 18s, £1 billion, and the plaque is on the wall.
Don't you? Hey, I expect me cut though, fellas. Yeah. I expect me little 15%. Yeah. Come on, tax free as well.
I'm with you. And if Greg gets a percentage, I also want a bit of a percentage. I've given you guys the win there. That is a good 3 rules. Let me run back through the rules. So first one was
30 kg weighted vest.
I forgot, man. That's brilliant. 10 kg for the goalkeeper. Rule number 2 was
shot for every time Vinny Jr. complains or drunk goggles for those who don't drink for religious reasons, which we respect.
Yeah, we respect. And number 3,
just.
When you pass?
Yeah, when you pass. Sorry, I got too caught up in the weighted vest. It's just I can't believe I'm such a genius. You know what I mean? I can't believe I actually thought of that. I'm a genius.
It's a good rule. I can't lie.
After every pass, you have to stand still for 20 seconds.
Stuck in the mud. We're throwing it back. Yes, we are throwing it back, like we have done many a times in our fantasy 11s, because we go through things that people have forgotten about, things that have been discontinued. And talking about fantasy 11s. Up next, we've got a great one.
VAR-U serious on FUBAR Radio.
Right, people. My favourite section of the show. Yes, you know what time it is. And if you don't, where have you been? Because this is what, people don't really ask for, but we do it and we really enjoy it. We are doing the Fantasy 11, and today's theme is household items. Yes. Household items, what you would find in your household that you can put in an 11 against each other. It's going to be me versus Greg, with the deciding winner coming from our producer, Kim. I think I've got... You see me, people know. Listen, Greg, I take this very serious, okay? I think past what the normal brain would think. I think 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D. I think into the future. And I think about what would really make a good player. So... we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And we're going to go player for player. And then at the end, we're going to reel off your team in full, okay? Right, so let's start. You can start, actually, as my guest.
Sound.
Goalkeeper.
So, for the goalkeeper, I've gone for the magnet board by the front door. And my reason for it is... No, listen.
The max for the door, so when the door opens,
No, I mean, like, so you put all, like, your notes that you might need. Like,
oh, so like the fridge mag... Oh, so
yeah, like a fridge magnet by the door.
By the door, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Like I've got, so in my house, I've got, like, a big whiteboard, and it's just kind of got all, like, post on it. It's got like the keys.
Okay, cool.
It's got like all the, if
you're
need
thinking, I know
little
what you're doing
notes, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So so everything comes through the door, but it doesn't go into the house. Just like a keeper, it keeps it all, keeps it all guarded, keeps it all safe. Okay. Nothing goes past the keeper. Nothing goes past the magnet board by the front door. Okay. That's my reason for it.
Okay. That's a good start. I'll be honest. I'm gonna take your magnet board. Oh. I wanna raise you. I have a home security system by my front door. And I was gonna do a home security system without typing my code. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that because I actually changed it. On my list, what I actually put before here, I've got oven gloves.
Ooh,
talk to me nice.
Goalkeeper gloves.
Talk
oven
to
gloves.
me nice. You like that one, innit?
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
I think 4D. Oven gloves, people, obviously they protect you from the heat. Sometimes when they sting the shots, Haaland's shooting at you. I've got oven gloves there. Safe goalkeeper gloves, oven gloves. You can use them in replacement to your actual goalkeeper gloves. They are there for safety. It's a good start. Oven gloves for me. You've gone your magnet board at the front of the door. Okay, that's good. Right back. What have you got?
Okay. So I've got, your dinner knife at right back because I use me knife to cut.
Fair.
And as you see with the wing backs, the cutting, you know what I mean? The cutting round, the overlapping cutting, the knife cuts, just saying.
Nah, it makes sense.
You know what I mean?
You're okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I have knife somewhere in my team. So we're thinking on the same page. I'm glad you're taking this serious.
Of course.
My right back, I kind of stole this a little bit from Anita last week, but it's cooking oil. Why? Because we like to cook them. We like to cook our attackers and also cook the players in front. I've gone cooking oil. The right fullbacks are always difficult to judge. But I've gone cooking oil. I like the knife because you can cut inside. I like that. He's thinking, Greg, there. But I've gone cooking oil. Obviously, the judge is in the wings, but I've gone cooking oil. Centre-back pair. What have you got?
So I've got the dinner table and the couch. Both solid household items. Yeah, they both sit back. Yeah, they know what their job is, right? You go there, you do your job, you bounce. Yeah, they're solid. You can't go wrong with this centre back partnership. The dinner table and the couch, and I'll put the couch as the captain.
Oh, do you know what?
That's where all the meetings happen. That's where all the gatherings happen. That's the meeting. You get home, you sit on the couch. Yeah, you get home, everyone's there by the couch watching the TV. Everyone's by the couch watching the footy. Fair. That's where the conversations are had.
Greg is actually putting up a good battle. I normally walk these, but you're thinking that there's a household items that are the main ones in your back line. Stability, I like that. That's good. My centre-back pairing, he's made his couch his captain as well. That's very good. Right, my centre-back pairing is the hammer first. Physical, strong. Yeah? Can nail it down when it comes to defending. Hammer. His partner, check this. I've gone smoke detector. We can detect when there's something coming that's going to cause us problems. My smoke detector is alert, and and the batteries have been changed regularly, so it's working.
Yeah,
it's not just beeping. No. Greg knows. He knows. Sometimes we don't check the batteries.
Nah, you know what though? My dad's a firefighter, so I get it. I get it as well.
See,
I respect that one highly.
People, respect me in the fantasy 11s. I take this stuff serious. Right, that's my centre-back parent. I'm very proud of that. I'm big up your dad as well.
I love that.
Thank you. Let's go left back. What's your left?
So obviously, because I had the knife at right back, I've got to go for the fork at left back. You can't have your Robbo without your he who shall not be named. You know what I mean? Fair. You can't have your Jordi Alba without your Danny Alves.
Yeah,
you
fair. It's true. You know can't have your Calafiori without your Timber. I hear it.
You can't have your Marcelo without your Carvajal.
Right.
They need to work together.
Oh, he's doing well.
Knife in this hand, fork in this hand. They work together.
Okay. He's doing well. You're doing very well. I'll give you. You're a good contender on this. Let me go. My left back is the multi-purpose cleaner. I have it in my drawer. Obviously, you can wash your surfaces. It's versatile. We can clean up in many areas. Yeah, left back, midfield. He can do all of that because he's multi-purpose. I'm thinking ahead, but knife and fork is strong. Player for player, this is a good battle. This is a good game. Right, midfield. Let's do our midfield three together. Let me start. I'll start for the midfield three. You can do the front three. You can start that. But let me do the midfield three. So my captain in DM, my Martin Zubimendi, who could have been at Liverpool, chose not to. However, I shouldn't talk. He made a mistake yesterday. I shouldn't talk. My midfielder, DM, he is the captain and he is the Hoover. Because why he cleans up? We know this. Hoover sweeps up everything. Yeah, he's the Hoover. A staple in the household. My number 8. It's the plunger. Does all the shitty work. Does the work that you don't want to be done. He's there running up and down box to box. He's doing the hard work. You like it, innit?
Yeah.
He's pulling up the. All right. He's pulling up the poop. All right. And then my my attacking midfielder, my number 10. Oh, I've got a few, but I've got a few I've written down, but I'm gonna go with one. It's the old trusty bottle opener or can opener. He can just open up things that you find difficult. That is my midfield three. Talk to me. What's
you know
yours?
what? We've gone for quite a similar idea here, right? Because I've also got the vacuum.
Oh,
and you know, I've put him as the CDM. You know, I've gone with 2 CDMs.
Okay, cool.
And I've 2 Holdens and a 10. So I've gone for the vacuum, Hoover and bin bags as a little, you know, double pivot. Again, you have to work hand in hand. There has to be a green chemistry link in between. The Hoover cleans it all up. The bin bag does all the dirty work.
Greg.
Yeah, you've got to have connection. You've got to have teamwork. You've got to have people who work well together. And they go absolutely hand in hand, right? And then as my cam, I've got the TV remote. And my explanation for that is the TV remote covers distance. You never know where it is, but then all of a sudden it just appears out of nowhere and it's in the best position in the entire house. It goes missing and then it's found then and there. And it's always found at the most important times and it can change your night, it can change your game. If the TV remote's not found, oh no, but it is found all of a sudden, it's there. And it never lets you down.
Yeah, do you know what?
And once again, the distance that TV remote covers, my goodness me.
I'm on the back foot. All right, here we go. We're going to run through our front three pretty quickly. Give me your front three. Let's do this.
Okay, so on the right wing, we've got the Nando's peri peri salt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Add a little bit of spice to the attack. You don't know, you know what you're getting, but you know what? You can't go wrong with adding a bit of Nando's peri peri on your scrams.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? And then on the left wing, we've got the cheese grater. Now, hear me out, right? You may think, oh, it does a great cheese. The average cheese grater, it's got like 3 different settings. It can do 3 different things. It can cut in, it can use the overlap, it can beat a man. It can do 3 different things. You want small grated cheese? I'll give you a little small. Do you want long bits of grated cheese?
Yep.
Do you want like big slices? I can give you big slices.
Fair.
I can do many things on the pitch, and I can attack hard.
All right.
And the best thing is it cuts inside.
Yeah, it's true. I like it. Go on.
And then my attacker, my out and out number 9.
Yep.
Anything that can stub your toe, it's dangerous. It hurts. It is painful. You hate to see it coming. You hate to see it coming, and that is the most important thing about none of this Gyökeres nonsense. You want to see him come. You don't want to see an object and a surface in which you can stub your pinky toe that you don't see coming.
Yep.
It is the most lethal part of the team. It's the most. You want a lethal attack, and that anything you can stub your toe on, whether it's the table, whether it's just a bookshelf, just anything that you can stub your toe on.
Okay, so you're going with anything that you stub your toe on is your striker.
You need that lethal, you need that clinical, that consistency.
Okay.
That's what you need up front. Danger, man.
I might be able to pull this back. I think my attackers could win this today then, because I think your attackers, they're as strong as the rest of the team. I've gone left wing, knife. Don't need to talk about it too long. You ready to talk about cutting? All well and good. Can hurt you, of course. Right wing, energy, vibes, speed. Batteries. Everyone, you need batteries in your house, yeah? Energy bunnies. We talk about the Duracell bunny. Big up. Sponsor us. And then up front, my striker. I've gone to my default. Last week, when I did Supermarket 11, I went with a bag for life because it bags goals. I've gone with bin bags. Like you've mentioned it, but you did it smartly in your midfield. I've gone for my striker because it bags everything up. So bin bags for me. I'm going to run through my 11, then you're going to run through yours in whole. So here we go. Going in goal, I've got oven gloves. Makes sense. Goalkeeper gloves, oven gloves, protects you from the heat, from the shots, all of that. Goalkeeper, oven gloves. Right back, cooking oil. Cook up the place. You know what I mean? Spice up the place. Cooking oil, right back. My centre back pairing, a hammer. Get the job done. Trust the old hammer. Solid. Gets the job done. Nails it down. All of that stuff. His partner, smoke detector. Beep. the text of the problem before it arrives. Left back, I've got multi-purpose cleaner. I have it in my house. Got to be able to clean all surfaces. All well good. Cleans up the play. Can invert. Can do all that. My DM is my captain. Hoover sweeps up the place. Very simple. Number 8 does the dirty work. What is that? It's a plunger. Come on, people. Come on, walk with me here. Attacking mid, my creative player. That is a bottle opener. When things are tough, you can't get open. It's a tin or bottle opener. Use that to open up. Right wing, batteries, energy, all of that. Left wing, knife, can cut in. Also can be dangerous. Come on. Up front, bagsman, it's the bin bags. Greg, give me your 11 in full with a small description. Let's go.
The magnet board by the door doesn't let anything in. Everything's out. We've got the full-backs, the knife and fork. Need the partnership. You need that will work together going forward and coming back. The centre-back partnership. Got the dinner table and the couch. The two meccas of the house. The two greeting points, the two meeting points, the pilgrim points of the house. The most important place that you need to be, with obviously the couch being the captain. Bin bags, Hoover, CDMs, again, go hand in hand. You need the one who cleans it up and you need the one that gets it out. Simple as that. Got the TV remote, it covers distance. That's what you need from a number 10. That's what you need from a number 8 as well. Someone that can cover distance. Over there, over here, anywhere. At the front three, got Nando's peri peri salt. You need to spice up the attack. Can't be a one-trick pony. You need to make sure that you've got a bit of flavour to it. Yeah, the cheese grater versatile, can give you many different options. Right, that's what you need from a winger as well. Can't just do a one-trick pony once again. You need a versatile option. And then as the striker, we have got anything that you can stub your toe on because it's dangerous, unexpected, and you hate to see it coming.
Who's the winner? Oh my! I'll be honest, it was a close game.
It was a close game. Very close.
Very close. Wow. But
it gave me a good one for me money there.
The winner of today is Greg Munikwa. You're a man for us. You've won the fantasy. I don't lose this. You've been a good contender. I think the green lines, he's very smart. The Hoover with the bin bags, the knife with the fork.
It's all working together. That's what I'm saying. Like you can have can have good appliances and household items here and there. But
I didn't think deeply enough into this one.
You need to have your links. Yeah. You need to have your connections.
I blame Arsenal for this. If you didn't lose yesterday, I would have fought more intently and I would have won this one. But I didn't. I lost. I am the loser of today. But let me tell you what did win today was today's amazing show on VAR-U series here on FUBAR Radio, presented by myself, Cecil Jee. We've had a great guest in Greg Munikwa in today. It's been a fantastic show, and may our teams going forward both rise and hopefully improve. But listen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on.
No worries. Once again, thank you for having me. This has been definitely something new and exciting. Lads, that's been brilliant.
Enjoyed it.
Loved it.
Thank you so much, and thank you all to listened, and we'll be back again soon. Take care.